Order. The House has resumed on the first reading, the Electoral Administration Amendment Bill. Simon Bridges has the call and has 9 minutes 40 seconds remaining if he so wishes.
Thank you, Mr Speaker.
Simon Bridges.
It's, as I was just saying, good to rise and take a call on this, the Electoral Administration Amendment Bill. And I was just warming to the theme, really, Mr Speaker, that this government legislation really is in keeping with a theme of the national-led government, removing waste, duplication, complexity, unnecessary cost and confusion, actually, because we are going from a multiplicity of electoral agencies to a single one. And, of course, that's very important. I come back to confusion because we can well imagine situations where it would be easy to be confused with a number of bodies who are... Well, exactly. And it would be easy to be confused when there's a number of bodies because actually, I mean, look at the Labor Party and some of their situation. They I think, genuinely found it very, very confusing to know who to go to as to whether or not to use genuine names or made-up names. And so I think what we are doing here is we're narrowing it down into one body so they won't be so confused. I know others might have rather more unparliamentary ways of describing what they did. I think it was just general, unabashed confusion by the Labor Party. They didn't know what to do, and exactly, and they weren't sure really whether to use real names or the fake ones. And so we're doing away with some of the confusion. Of course, the Labor Party will still find other things to be confused about. But I think here, by going from a number of agencies into one, we're doing a good thing. We're, as I say, removing waste, duplication, complexity, unnecessary cost, confusion. And what we're doing is we're providing consistency and efficiency so Darren Hughes, Rick Barker and other Labor members will know where to go to get their answers on these significant issues. Exactly. This bill then reduces to a single agency several bodies. It's a recommendation that's been made a number of times by the Royal Commission, the Electoral Framework Task Force. There's a lot of flaws in the current system that I think we're doing something about. I commend this bill on its first reading to the House.